always someone out there working harder than you. I'm haunted by that motherfucker.
Just getting started. Somebody out there sitting working harder than you. Somebody working harder. Hurry up. Let's go.
Monday, get better. Tuesday, Wednesday, get better.
I have to ask this guy. I have to understand, like, why he works like that. So after the games, I'm like, hey, Kobe, like, why are you in the gym for so long? He's like, because I saw you coming. And I wanted you to know that it doesn't matter how hard you work, that I'm willing to work harder.
You gotta be the hardest worker in the world. No one will outwork me. No one. I'm giving who is in front of me, and I can stop you. At some point, you gotta be tired of not being number one. You have to be, and you gotta play angry.
Dedication, hard work, dedication, hard work. One man army. The world will go against me. I'm still coming on top.
You have to pay the price. And not only do you have to pay the price, you gotta pay the price well. Meaning, the actions you take have to be executed at a high level. Like, this is not that hard to understand. You just don't wanna understand it. You want it to be that you can off half the time and still get where you wanna go. And that just doesn't work. The mentality should be like this.
He's willing to go further than anyone to get the job done without remorse, without hesitation. He's coming.
I have nothing to fear. I have lost everything. I was made to feel small and worthless, and I was left to deal with the pain all by myself. My pain was their pleasure, my hurt was their joy, and my struggle was their amusement. But now, I'm coming for it all. I'm coming for what is mine. I'm coming for everything they said I couldn't have. I'm coming for revenge.
Go to that dark place where you're alone. No cell phones, no music, no TVs, no computers. You by yourself. Very few people want to be alone anymore. They want to be around noise and people, and they have to, you can't think.
Dedication, hard work, dedication, hard work. One man army. The world can go against me. I'm still coming on top. I got God on my side.
It is hard. It's hard when you're young to wake up in the off season at 6 a.m. to go train and work out, knowing that all your friends are sleeping in and eating pancakes. It's hard when you're on your way to practice, weighed down with all your gear, and it's 90 degrees out and all the other kids are at the pool or at the beach.
What a strange gift it is to hit rock bottom, to be stripped of pride, ego, and the illusions you once clung to stand with nothing, and yet see possibility everywhere. For when a man has nothing left, he finally learns that he is free to build anything. Rock bottom is not the end, it is the beginning, the solid ground on which strength is forged. It humbles you, it burns away the false, and it leaves only what is real. Every man, at least once in his life, could benefit from the raw, purifying fire of being left with nothing, because only then can he realize that everything is possible. And when he rises untouchable, unstoppable, unshakable. The man who has fallen and rebuilt himself knows no fear, no doubt, and no limits. He is, in every sense, alive.
He vanished for years. No one knew where he went, until one day he came back without a smile, only a list.
I started with the easiest one, the friend who laughed when I begged for help. I didn't scream. I didn't strike in anger. I simply looked him in the eyes and reminded him who I was. Then came the cousin, the one who said I'd never be a man. He used to call me weak. Now he calls me sir.
One by one, he returned the pain they gave him, not with chaos, but with purpose.
I started with the easiest one, the friend who laughed when I begged for help. I didn't come back to hurt them. I came back to show them what pain creates, what silence trains, what betrayal awakens. They thought I was still that boy, still begging, still hoping.
Once you become fearless, life becomes limitless. What if you weren't afraid of anything? How would your life have changed? What if you were afraid of nothing? Nothing. Man, beast, bankruptcy, nothing. I'm not afraid of anything. I should be dead by now. I've been run over by a charging buffalo. Got up, chased it down, killed it. Killed a Kodiak bear with a knife. You can't kill me. I believe that with all my heart. You can't kill me. I'm one of the last Neanderthal bad still around. And if you think I'm bad now, you should have seen me 25, 30 years ago.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and most vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable.
And your body is already completely exhausted from workouts in 2 days. It's hard to throw, catch, block, and tackle, and hit kids when they're way bigger and way more developed than you. Only to go home that night bruised and battered and strained, but knowing you have to show up again the next day for just the chance to try again. But understand this, life is hard. No matter who you are, there are bumps and hits and bruises along the way. And my advice is to prepare yourself, because football lessons teach us that success and achievement come from overcoming adversity, and that team accomplishment far exceeds anyone's individual goals. To be successful at anything, the truth is you don't have to be special. You just have to be what most people aren't. Consistent, determined, and willing to work for it. No shortcuts.
I need you to wake up and grind like it's your only moment. I need you to practice like it's your only moment. I need you to study like it's your only moment. I need you to play like you ain't got nothing else. If I lose speaking, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just want to see at 54 if I can still come into a room and I can still light you up. I just want to see if I can take your mind and stretch it in the way you've never stretched. I just want to see if I can bring that dog out of you. I just want to see if you got that heart. I'm playing right now. I ain't making the money I normally make, but why am I doing it? This is all I got.
Have you ever felt the world pressing down on you? Daring you to break? I have. They came for me in endless waves. Steel, fire, shadow, all against one. I did not run. I did not beg. Every strike they dealt carved deeper into my resolve. Every roar of the enemy only fed the silence within me. Against the storm I stood. Against the impossible I fought. Because surrender was never in my blood. So tell me, when the world comes for you, will you break? Or will you fight?
I thank God for the pain. I thank God for the setbacks. I thank God for my failures and my losses, because I know they're not the end of me. It's in these places where God's power and light breaks through. What feels like a loss is an opportunity for God's glory to be revealed. My scars are not my shame, but they're reminders that God carried me through the storm. Through my weakness, God's glory to shine through.
The boy has returned after years of agony and pain, but he's not a boy anymore.
Who is he?
The question everyone asks is not who is he, but what?
Doesn't matter how you feel. It doesn't matter what people say to you. It doesn't matter if they laugh at you. It doesn't matter if you're tired, if you're sore, if you're beat up. You're gonna be all those things, and all those things are gonna happen. You are gonna have to build yourself into someone who can execute regardless. And when you become that version of you, who can do what needs to be done, regardless of what's going on in their life, there is not a thing on this planet that can stop you.
Why do you do that?
You claim you want to be great, but you're sleeping in on your days off. You claim you want to be great, yet all your spare time is spent drinking and in the bar. You claim you want to be great, but the minute you need to show any bit of discipline and not do what you want to do, but do what you need to do, you fold. Listen, big dog, nothing you want in this life is going to be delivered to you on a silver platter. You get what you put in, nothing more, nothing less. Your future self is counting on you today to make the right choices. Let's get focused, let's get hungry. It's time to chase our dream. It's time to level up. Let's go.
A lot of people sit back and they dream about being a sports figure, or dream about being a SEAL, or dream about being an astronaut, and all it is a dream. They don't put the work behind the dream. That dream has become your master. When you become the master of your dream is when you say, I want to go be a Navy SEAL, and you say, okay, I'm going to lose 106 pounds in less than 3 months. The dream was the one thing I thought about, and the dream was now gone. Now, what comes in, the dream goes away, and the laundry list of details and tasks come up. Gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this. That's when you become the master of your dream.
Do I get there? Period.
Bro, you gotta fucking stop. You gotta stop with all this I can't catch a break bullshit. All the time you're complaining, you could be instead hustling. You could be instead chasing your dream. You could be instead figuring out what you're doing wrong, trying to improve certain aspects of your life, getting your shit together, reading a book, meditating, something. Fucking something.
You've got to put in the work when nobody cares. There's only one person that has to care.
You gave me an opportunity to reinvent myself. You gave me an opportunity to come out of my grave that you put me in. You left me for dead. I'm coming out alive.
There's a price tag to success. You don't just get it overnight. You got to earn it the right way.
You need to work harder. You have to suffer a little bit. You have to put yourself in a state of discomfort. Growth shouldn't be easy. Stop looking for shortcuts. Stop looking to make things a breeze. You've got to learn to suffer. You've got to put yourself in a bit of an uncomfortable position.
And you may not feel qualified. You may not feel like you're educated enough. You may not feel like you're connected enough. You may not think that enough people are aware of you, cognizant of you, because you don't have a blue check and you're not a celebrity yet. But you got to work hard in silence. You got to work when nobody's watching. I will do the work when I'm tired. I will do the work even if I'm sick. I will do the work even if I didn't sleep well. I will do the work even if I don't feel like it. I will do the work if it's cold outside. I will do the work if it's too hot. I will do the work if no one else wants to do it with me, because I am driven by purpose.
People want to jump from day 1 to day 10 by getting some big seed money or big investment. And dude, I don't care how much money I make. I try to pretend like I'm broke every single day in the way that I think, because it forces me to create new solutions and innovate in my brain. It's about taking an idea, it's about executing on the idea. It's not about having the perfect plan, it's about your ability to adjust and create and improvise your way through this path.
Even though you may feel stuck, even though you may feel hopeless, you're not broke. You have patterns of thinking and patterns of behavior that are broken for where you are and where you want to go in life. When you start to think about changing your life through for patterns, breaking them and replacing them, it becomes less personal.
Hard work is the goal. And so it's not like work hard so that X. Because as soon as you have to so that, then the X is the thing. But if the goal is to work as hard as you possibly can, then the only real output we have is who we become along the way.
The most important question to ask is, what pain do you want in your life? What are you willing to struggle for? Anything worthwhile is going to require some degree of pain and struggle. So, if you're oriented toward the pain and the struggle, you're probably going to be more aligned with what you're capable of accomplishing, rather than if you just orient toward the pleasures.
No fundamental secret here. It's called hard work and sweat. If you have that and you're willing to provide that in exchange for a better life, well, everyone will make that deal with you. If you're willing to give up that for pride, accomplishment, feeling of self-worth, you're willing to make that transaction. Miami Fitness is your bank, and it's open every single day for your transactions. Make your deposits every fucking day. Pay your dues. Become the person you want to be. It's the easiest fucking equation in the world.
Success leaves clues. There are millions of people in the world seeing grand success, and they're dropping breadcrumbs every fucking day. You just gotta pay attention to the steps. They're showing you a path to a better future. They're showing you a path to your goals and aspirations. You just gotta believe in you. You gotta be willing to say one day and then work as hard as you fucking can every day in order to make it happen. Because everything you want is in your mind. Everything that you want to achieve, you can do. You just gotta be willing to speak it. You gotta be willing to say it out loud. You gotta be willing to yell it into the fucking universe and then work towards it.
People say, it must be nice for you. You go, dude, you. Like, if you could have seen how much criticism and hard work and lonely nights and all of this stuff when nobody was watching and I was unsure of myself, chronically miserable, and I criticized and all my friends took the piss at me and I did all of these things. I had to go through all of that for you to now say, must be nice.
Time is the currency we're playing with in every moment of our lives. It's the center point of our influence. I talk about the roulette table of my life. It's the frame I think through, where we wake up in the morning with these 24 chips. If you spend 8 hours sleeping, you wake up with 16 chips left. And how you place those chips on this roulette table that sits in front of us, just before the wheel spins every day, determines all of our outcomes in our lives. So I've chosen now to allocate 2 chips to this little piece here called fitness. The roulette table spins and I get my returns. As I went down that chapter, I realised that in the context of time and death and time management, the most important question to answer, the fundamental, is discipline. How can I allocate more of these chips to the things that are in line with my values? Where does this thing called discipline come from? It underpins everything we do.
Because I believe that I can be a leading man. I believe that I can be another King Eastwood, or another Kurt Reynolds, or another Warren Beatty, whatever those characters were, Charles Bronson and so on. I believe that there could be those people. I said there's enough room in that ladder that I can fit up there. And I look back again and learn from what I learned in sports. In my case, bodybuilding. It's all about the hard work that you put in.
Being the hardest worker in the room is about actually learning how to walk the walk when everyone else just wants to talk the talk. It's understanding that you are going to be exhausted and alone and in pain and struggling for years with no support, with no cheerleading squad, and nobody patting you on the back. This game isn't for everybody. But if you're willing to go through that pain and if you're willing to do the goddamn work, then you can put that badge on and call yourself the hardest worker in the room.
We don't rise to the standards we have when others are watching. We fall to the standards we have when no one is watching. The only work that really matters is the work that no one sees. It shows you who you really are rather than who you say you are.
Listen up. I know you're tired. I know you want to give up. I know your mind is drained. I know your body feels weak. But you gotta understand, there's so much more to you. There's so much greatness to you. There's so much realness to you. Don't quit now. Go get that work done. Earn your keep on this day and conduct yourself.
Let me tell you something, my friend. The cause of your downfall will be because of you. Nobody else but you. You keep looking around, trying to place blame on things, people, everything else, instead of looking in the mirror at oneself and looking at who caused this in the first place. You close the door on yourself because you are afraid to look within yourself and see who did it, my friend. You are the one, but you have the key to unlock that door and become something more.
Because the truth is this. That one day, that goal, that dream, that reality that you crave so badly is going to come with a price. Now, are you willing to pay it?
Now it's time to create a legacy now. You had your fun. Now get to work.
If you sit down, you're not going to get back up. No excuses.
Get back to fucking work. It's time to get back to work.
But when you really want something, you're gonna get it. There's no excuses.
No excuses with everything. You eliminate that, everything changes. You embrace accountability, and it's game over in life.
I had to work harder than they did. This is what I'm going to do, and this is what I'm willing to do.
And I will always outwork you, because I love the game more than the stuff.
They may be more talented, they may be smarter, but they won't outwork me. But I just work harder.
So after games, I'm like, hey, Cove, like, why were you in the gym for so long? He's like, because I saw you come in. I wanted you to know that it doesn't matter how hard you work, that I'm willing to work harder than you.
I will outwork you. I will make it possible.
The real man said, like, I'm not gonna make no excuses. I'm not gonna point the finger and say, Louis, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. I'm gonna take full ownership, full responsibility.
Biggest problem that you have had is not that you don't have resources. It's not that you don't have supporters. It's not that somebody doesn't believe in you. It's that you have not believed in you. Get your head in the game. Stop sleeping on yourself.
Because if you do that, if you actually work as hard as you can, you have no excuses.
You have to accept that all your excuses are lies. You're too tired, or you're too sore, or you're just plain not feeling it, then it doesn't stop. If you don't make it stop.
I want you to spend all your energy on overcoming your weaknesses, because behind every weakness you overcome is another level of success.
Whatever that goal is, whatever that insurmountable feat has been, whether it's weight loss, financial, mindset, relational, I don't care what it is, career, to be a CEO or an investor, whatever it is, get it done. This is not the year you sleep on yourself. Every year you have not gotten it done, it's because you're sleeping on yourself. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up!
I still have to fight every day. So there's no excuse. There is no reason. There is no ifs, ands, or buts.
What will it take for you to make it happen?
Instead of the path of least resistance, I started choosing the path of most resistance to prepare myself for the journey that's going to win. When you realize through hard work, you can outwork anybody. Now, how bad that can go? Man, you gotta start diving into those things that you are afraid of. You don't gain confidence by going to a spot that makes you feel good. It's gonna be a false reality.
Tenfo, you go.
And the second life gives you that challenge, all you wanna do is go back to what gave you confidence. Is that happy spot? No. What gave me confidence was spending years at a kitchen table trying to learn how to read and write on my own. Realizing I can't learn the way you learn. I can't, but I can learn. What gives you confidence, not being afraid, is overcoming the fear. That's what gives me confidence, is facing these things, overcoming them. And maybe not overcoming them every day, but facing and facing and facing. Pretty soon I'm just, oh man, this is where it's at. It's not in that comfort zone. It's in the discomfort zone. Is where my confidence is getting built. That's where it's getting built. Happiness, peace, enlightenment, it's all up here, man. It's all up here. It's all up here. you must meet in life. That's how I live my life. I now know that there is no cap on the human mind. There's no cap.
Hey, Tenfo, you go crazy.
At some point, you're gonna have to get sick of your own excuses and take action if you want to change your situation. Wake the f up. You got this, homie, let's go. The only reason why you haven't achieved your goals is because you want to allow yourself to believe that you can. Let's be real. Your work ethic will determine how fucking far you go in this life. Stop fucking doubting yourselves. Y'all keep coming up with these bullshit excuses as to why you can't achieve your goals and get started, where in reality, if you just shut up and got to work, you'd already be where you wanted to be.
Fitness is the start of everything. Like, if you're not taking care of your body, you're not gonna get anywhere. And this is why I'm so gung-ho and like so ruthlessly intense with my message when it comes down to that. Like, if you can't even go look in the fucking mirror and be happy about what you see, good luck starting anything.
You see, my goal is to leave a legacy, to be remembered forever, and that is why I pride myself on the work ethic that I put into every single day. Not sometimes, every single fucking day that I am breathing, I am grinding to leave that legacy.
Your first question is, what is this gonna cost me? What is it gonna cost you if you fucking don't?
Life is going to be hard. The things that you want to achieve might be a pain in the ass, but it is possible. And anybody who said that it wasn't in your past, I want you to stick that middle finger up right now, because it's not gonna get you anywhere. It's your dream. So get out of your fucking head and start walking. Take action so you can achieve something. Look at all the success stories in the goddamn world. Take mine as inspiration for you. I went from an iron worker addicted to sex to a 7-figure earner. I grew up in a fucking trailer that was less than 800 square feet in the country to now living in a 5,000 square foot, $2 million home.
If you got the talent and you can work on the hard work and put both together, then give yourself the best chance of becoming a athlete.
When you start to build yourself up and start to have real, authentic confidence from hard work, everything else goes away.
What's the secret to success? Hard work, hard work, hard work. The key with me is just always finding what the anchor is. And the anchor is getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day before anybody else and grounding my thought process in no one will outrun me. No one.
The true secret of success is to accept the truth that the only path is the path of hard work and productivity.
You understand that if you struggle now, you stand tall later. You understand that if you suffer now, you smile later. You understand that if you sacrifice now, you will succeed later.
When I realized that I can learn through hard work and I can beat the valedictorian in school, but I got put in 10 hours more a day than he does. You know what kind of strength comes from that? When you're sitting down and that guy that valedictorian studied for an hour, and you know I caught you. I caught you, and I'm in.
I ain't finna tell you how I got away with
but
this
I
shit.
have the work ethic to catch you. That's where David Gaga's got really invented.
How can a champion be a champion without hard work? How can you get that promotion that you know you deserved without hard work? How can you be the best father or mother you can be without hard work?
Consistency. Sometimes you beat people not because you're better, you just wear them out. You just wear them down. That's gonna be the year with some team, you just gonna wear them out.
How can you get to the next level without
get to the place, bro, when you execute, when you get it done, and when you come out, they just scared because you out. When Mike Tyson came out, he didn't have to fight 80% of his fight. He just came out, and because people knew he could execute, boom, 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 boom. When you get results, when you execute, man, it's a difference.
Don't wait for Sunday. There are 7 days in the week. Sunday isn't one of them.
When God has blessed you with the talent, He's giving it to you to play ball. He gave it to you. You just been blessed with it. Now you got to put in that work.
Prove shit to your punk ass. I do this shit cause I fucking can. That's why I do this shit. Cause I fucking can. That's why. Hit that shit, bro. Don't give me no niggas, give yourself no fucking choice. I ain't giving you no fucking choice. I'm in too motherfucking deep. Jump in the motherfucking river, I don't even look back at the shore. I ain't got but a goddamn 2 choices. Either I'ma sink or I'ma swim. Either I'ma make this shit or I'ma drown. But I'ma drown fucking trying. I'ma try to do this shit. Fucking quit before you even try, you punk ass pussy. Work for this shit. You fucking quit before you even try, you punk ass pussy. Work for this shit. Wow, it's just fucking incredible for you. That's superhuman shit right there. Fuck the impossible.
Let's go! Come on! Let's go!
Fuck the impossible.
Come on! There we go!
That's impossible, he can't do that. You can't do it, motherfucker. That don't mean nobody else can't do the shit. You see this fucking wristband on here because arthritis is a motherfucker. I hope your ass never get it. But I can't use it as an excuse not to train. I just do what the fuck I can do. May not be that much, but so what, motherfucker, I'm doing something. May not be that much, but so what, motherfucker, I'm doing something.
I was struck with adversity in life. I got diagnosed with acute mild leukemia. Actually, the first type of proposal out in the entire world. They said, listen, you get bone marrow transplant, you're gonna die. He says, nah, I'm gonna show you the power of mind, power of God. I was in the hospital for 2 months. I said, you know what? I see people knitting, I see people doing crossword puzzles. I'm like, that's where they find peace, find joy, happiness. I love working out. I've been doing it for 21 years. I saw my bench press 500 pounds, push the cancer out of me. You know why? Because I'm the real thing. What's your story? So I came out the hospital. I realized my body, 4.5 weeks at the hospital. I throw 500 pounds, the next test, cancer's gone. Now don't get it twisted, this doesn't stop there.
shit. That's what you call taking it to the fucking limit. Till you can't do no motherfucking more. That's what I'm talking about. Me and the new cheese. Can't quit. Drugs. Hit that shit.
You're going to take right now in this moment or not. Many people don't understand that.
Be possessed, be insane, or be forgotten. Work all day, read all night, train for hours. Forget time exists. Be everywhere but be a ghost. Turn off the world and create your own. Turn down friends. Work out twice a day. Make 1,000 cold calls. Go further, go faster. Go to places no one thinks to go. Positive obsessions.
Everyone says, well, you should be harmless, virtuous. You shouldn't do anyone any harm. You should shape your competitive instinct. You shouldn't try to win. You know, you don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want to be too assertive. You want to take a back seat. And all of that. Wait, no, wrong. You should be a monster, an absolute monster. And then you should learn how to control it.
It's impossible to respect yourself until you grow those mental teeth. And when you grow those teeth, you realize that you're dangerous.
You begin to demand success for yourself. You're no longer wishing or hoping things work out. You're gonna make it happen no matter what. So you start carrying yourself with a different level of confidence and conviction that says to the world, I will not stop.
You have to develop a doggedness. You gotta have some toughness and the only way to develop toughness is you gotta practice being tough. And you cannot practice being tough by quitting every time you get tired, by stopping every time you don't feel like it, by giving up every time they get challenged. That's what's wrong with people now. People don't make it because they always give up when it get hard. You know, it's so challenging now. You know, they was talking about me. I feel weak. I'm tired. Life don't give a damn about you being tired. You got to get about the business now. You want to be successful, you got to get at it. You gotta stop all this soft shit and all that mess, man. You got to get at it. You got to tear their mouth out.
You go out there, I need you to have that dog. When you get out there, I need you to be killed when you get out there. When you get out there, whatever you can get, go get it. Cause they gon' get it before you get it. And they ain't gon' give it to you. So you go out there and give them yours.
A true monster's mentality is when you're willing to forego rest, forego comfort, forego personal desires, forego whatever it takes to be better than you were yesterday. And every single time you feel like quitting, remember all those hours and days you sacrificed to get to where you are.
This is gonna take you getting a hold of the thing and not letting go. You're gonna fight and fight and fight till you can't fight anymore. Whatever it takes, I will do whatever I have to do to get to the other side, to make it able to press through this. Nothing will hold me back. Nothing will stop me. If it's something that you want and you're hungry for, you got to do whatever is necessary until. And when you give the best you can and that's not enough, you must do what is required. And don't give up on on yourself. How and so quickly. Many people give up on the 1 yard line. There will be things that will happen to you in life that will get you down. But you must always stand up inside yourself and know that you can handle it. You got to stand up to it and say, I'm going to do this anyhow. And I'm not going to let you stop. You got to be so relentless that you're always looking forward to get up. Always looking forward that you can break through. Always looking forward that you can win. Always looking forward that you can strike a telling blow. If you tell that thing, I'm here just like you here, I promise you, I ain't leaving without the degree. I will not leave without that goal. I will not leave without that dream. I will not leave this university. I will not leave this job. I will not leave this client. I will not leave this opportunity until I'm successful. And you can't go back to that same old mindset. You gotta focus on this new day, this new mindset, these new goals. You can do it because that monster inside of you won't give up. That monster inside of you won't give in. That monster inside of you won't throw in the towel.
Fail doesn't mean you quit. It means you failed, but get back up and continue to push that bar higher and higher and higher. When you're constantly pushing and getting up earlier and getting up earlier and getting up earlier and fighting through pains and discomforts, you don't care about failure. You actually welcome it. That means you set the bar so high that it's like, oh, I failed. That's where I need to be.
He is a savage, not because it comes easy. When he's tired, sore, and worn out, he still shows up. When most people would call it a day, he does one more set. He doesn't need hype, and he doesn't wait for motivation. He enjoys the grind, the early mornings, the quiet gym, the slow, steady progress that nobody sees. The pain, he doesn't fear it. He understands it. He knows it's part of the process. He's not chasing shortcuts. He's chasing growth. And that's why he keeps going, day after day. Because this isn't punishment. This is purpose. He screams when he lives, not out of frustration, but because he loves pushing his limits. He trains with intent. He lives with pride. He's not doing it for attention. He's doing it for himself.
Now I gotta figure it out. You have to be uncommon amongst uncommon in your world. It takes everything. And then when you think you've given everything, you've just begun. In order to craft a life that you love more than the life you have today, you have to start being a little irrational. George Bernard Shaw said, reasonable people adapt themselves to the world. Unreasonable people attempt to adapt the world to themselves. All progress, therefore, depends on unreasonable people.
When you're driven, it's not just about hustle. It's about the noise in your head, the one that never shuts up. The doubts, the fears, the questions. Why bother? What if I fail? Who cares anyway? You feel all that every damn day. But here's the secret. The fire isn't in ignoring those voices. It's in choosing to move anyway. Because deep down, you know comfort is a trap. It's a cage made of quiet moments and empty excuses. Being driven means you wrestle with yourself. You fight your own mind before you fight the world. You learn to sit with the pain that no one sees. The loneliness, the frustration, and in that chaos, you find control.
Can't do both. And part of being at world class, you gotta really do the prayer, meditation, journaling, affirmation, declarations, and be around people who really don't care that much about what people think of them. One thing I've learned is everyone has, why let the opinions of other people deny you from a life that will make you stupid?
Some of y'all, you lying to yourself. You say you want to be great. You say you want to get to the next level.
level. You say you want to be dominant on that field. You say you want a promotion. You say you want to start your own business. But listen to me very closely. You talk too much. Shut up. Go to work and show me. Show me what you got. Show me. Wash the dishes and wash the dishes 100%. Mop the floor and mop it 100%. Go to work and do your work. Don't just go to work when you feel like it. Go to work even when you down and out. Even when you're not feeling it. Still do it every single day. Work on it every day. Is it that you're not where you're supposed to be because you don't have what it takes? Are you not where you're supposed to be because you don't have the ability? Are you not where you're supposed to be because you don't have the talent? Are you not where you're supposed to be because you don't have the opportunity? No. When it boils down to it, you're not where you're supposed to be because you average. Every single thing you do is average. Yet you want to be great. You want to be phenomenal. Forget about it. I'm suggesting to you that if you want to be great, that you the first in class and you last one to leave beast mode. I suggest that you study every single page. You take every single new beast mode. You go to the training and you're listening and you're writing in beast mode.
When you want to become a diamond, your whole attitude change, your whole mindset, your thinking, your relationship, the decisions that you make, your energy, all of it changes. See, this is something that you can't be in this business. This business has to be in you.
Continue to work, continue that core, believing the worldly call, the end state of it all, knowing that the pressures and the problems coming around me, those are the situations that are going to formulate and mold you as the person you want to be. Accept this as the reality. Sacrifice this, stay for the investment in the future of greatness.
So I'm telling you, in life, you start running from a class, you start running from a subject that you don't like, it will haunt you for the rest of your natural life. It ain't going nowhere. You gotta take that thing out, like, you gotta take the breath out. So some of y'all are afraid of math. Go after it. Go get it. Don't run from it no more. Go get it. You go in there and go get that grade. You go in there and get that information so you can pass that class. You gotta go get it. I want you to go in confidence that you've never had before. And every time in your life, slay them. You go back and slay them. Don't kill them, slay them.
Not because you never break, but because you keep coming back. You're not fearless. You're not perfect. You're just too stubborn to quit. That's what being driven really means.
I ain't no rich man. Oh, but I got a lot to give. So